So good morning everyone. Here we are going to discuss about a business model Canva of a Y Combinator company. So why this business model Canva is needed for a greater company who are benchmarking in the field. Usually a company comes from a startup. Not every company comes from a big deal. They can start with a small application and that application should reach the customers in a wider level. So for that reaching purpose and that marketing purpose and for the development purpose of the company, they sketch a business model Canva which includes the 9 factors. So today we are going to discuss about the BMC of Fasal company. So who are this Fasal? What they do is they are the agri-tech company which leads in solutions giving for the farmers and agriculture products. So they include artificial intelligence, IoT and data analytics. Combine these solutions, they give a technological solution for agriculture platforms. So usually agriculture we know about the soil irrigation, right? So how the soil irrigation is developed and enhanced with the help of these 3 factors. They include artificial intelligence, sensor fusion techniques to gather the data from the crops, and depending upon the data, the decision will be taken with the help of artificial intelligence, and the decision will be analyzed using the data analytics, and from that analyze the data sets will be performed and it will be stored in the IoT for the further use. So this is the major thing service the Fasal is doing. So now let us break down this Fasal BMC into 9 factors and we'll discuss it further. So can we start with the first factor?
Yes. Channel mobile applications, ma'am. The primary network the former are used by the major languages, ma'am. Next, the direct sales force, ma'am. The one of the ground issues were applied the forms of apps, ma'am. Next, the Fasal forces, ma'am. On ground terms, it will be the transaction installation, ma'am. Next, the strategic phrases, ma'am. The B2B mechanisms were applying, ma'am. And next, partnerships can reducing the works to initiate to workers.
So here the partnership is who may be the partners here is the farmers, the wholesalers of that seeds or fertilizers, and the buyers, the customers or the buyers. So they are the key partners here, right? So next, coming to the next factors.
Next factor is customer relationship. In the full stack support, they provide full support to the farmers based on the IoTs and the device. Through that, they build apps to contact to the IoT devices and instruments.
Okay, good. So next.
Next factor is a key activity for the Fasal. The Fasal company has having a R&D production, R&D product. The R&D means the IoT of the hardwares, and the second thing is data analysis. Data analysis means the basic point of the hardwares and some products, and next thing is supply chain. Supply chain management is means the product should be produced to the customer for fresh. That's it.
Next.
The next factor is key resources, ma'am. To reach the customer and the customer satisfaction, the company supports key resources, ma'am. Key resources is an important thing where they primarily depend on the company's factor, ma'am. Especially proprietary technology where the IoT algorithms as well as a lot of algorithms depend on the technology, ma'am, and as well as the data as well as human capital and funding. These are the most primary factors that suppose the key resources to reach the development as well as the customer, ma'am. So these are the important. Thank you.
So next, finally coming to the cost structure. So usually when we start a company, we have to decide where our cost is from and what are the cost split up of a company, right? So here in Fasal, we focus on the manufacturing, that is nothing but our R&D department, and next comes to the fertilizers and some IoT implementations, and last one comes under the customers, like he said, supply chain for the sales and marketing. So these are the cost structure, And finally, all the company looks for the sustainability. So starting a company and giving 2 to 3 years of success is not enough. So every company focuses on at least 10 years success. So Fasal also planned for 15 years of structure. Now they are very successful in the implementation of AI and IoT. They are working on the data analytics, and the data analytics result is also 10%, 10 to 15% yearly enhancing. So we think next 5 to 10 years, the Fasal will be a key partner or key role in the agriculture platforms. So now I think we are very well known about the PMC structure of a particular Fasal company. Next, we will discuss of the very interesting another sector company in the next video. Thank you.